Today we're checking out The Last of Us Part 2 Collector's Edition. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys have a great day. Take care, stay safe, and let's get into it. Hey, what is going on guys? So today I'm super excited. I've just received my copy of The Last of Us Part 2 Collector's Edition. This game was originally supposed to come out in February, then it got delayed till May due to the pandemic which is going on right now. And finally it's released today on Friday the 19th of June 2020. So yeah, it's been delayed quite a bit. I've had this edition on pre-order since September 2019, so I've been waiting for this edition for a pretty long time. So yeah, I really can't wait to unbox this thing. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, be sure to subscribe to the channel and be sure to hit that bell notification for more unboxing reviews. Alright, let's get into it. Okay, and so let's take a look at the packaging. So here's the front. So we have the nice logo of The Last of Us Part 2 Collector's Edition, and this is rated 18 in the UK. And here we have an awesome image of Ellie, and here's a look at the top. On the sides of the packaging, it's pretty plain. I mean, it's a very simple design, but I think it works pretty well. And so here's a look at the back of the box. And so this is everything that comes in this edition. Okay, so let's take a look at what we have here. So first up, we have the full game and Steelbook. Next up, we have a 12-inch Ellie statue. We have the 48-page mini art book from Dark Horse. We have Ellie's bracelets, a lithograph art print and thank you letter, a set of 5 stickers, and a set of 6 enamel pins. And right up here we have some digital content. So up here we have the PS4 dynamic theme. We have a set of 6 PSN avatars, the soundtrack, and a mini art book from Dark Horse Comics. So yeah, overall it's a pretty nice edition. It comes with a lot of stuff. So yeah, I really can't wait to check it out. Okay, and so let's get this edition unboxed. And yeah, let's take a look at what we have here. So yeah, I'm super excited. The first game is my all-time favorite game, so I just really cannot wait. But yeah, first up here we have the art book of the game, and I think we have something underneath here. I assume this is like the thank you letter, but yeah, we'll take a look. And here we have the steelbook of the game. Just such a nice steelbook. There we have Ellie on the back. Super awesome. I really cannot wait to check out all the stuff. And next up here we have, let's take a look. So it seems like we have our pins and we have the stickers and the bracelets. That is super nice. This is going to be like one of the nicest editions that I've seen. And here we have a really big box, which of course is going to be the statue of Ellie. There it is right there. Such nice packaging. Alright, so let's get everything set up and we will take a closer look. So yeah, stay tuned guys. Alright guys, and so here's everything out of the packaging. And guys, I gotta say, this is such a nice edition. I mean, despite all the hate, all the controversy, all the leaks, just everything that went wrong with the game, you really can't deny that Naughty Dog have put a lot of efforts into this game. I mean, they've clearly put a lot of love into this collector's edition for sure. I mean, this has got to be one of the nicest collector's editions that I've ever seen. So yeah, I'm super happy to have it. And of course, I really can't wait to play the game. I've been trying my best to avoid all the leaks and all the spoilers. So yeah, I'm just going to go into the game with an open mind and yeah, I really can't wait to play it. Okay, and so first up, let's go ahead and check out the steelbook for the game. So here's a look at the front. So we have a super nice image of Ellie, done on some type of nice artwork. It's actually very nicely done, super high quality. And here's the side of the spine. So we have The Last of Us Part 2 and we have the Naughty Dog symbol. And here's the back. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this thing open up here. So let me just get the cellophane off the steelbook and we will take a look. Alright, let's go ahead and check it out here. So here's the front of the Steelbook. Once again, we have the nice image of Ellie, and here's the back. So I think there's going to be some codes in here, so let me just double check. And yeah, we have a couple of codes for our digital contents. But first up, we have the game itself. So here we have the data disk, and here we have the play disk. So I assume you need to install all the updates on the data disk before you play the play disk. So from what I can see, it's pretty much just a plain image on the inside. I don't really see any images in here, which is a bit unfortunate. It would have been super nice if there was an image on the inside as well. And of course we have the code for all the digital content, all the avatars, all the themes and whatnot. So yeah, super nice of them to include that. But yeah, anyhow, there's a look at the Steelbook for the game. Alright, and so next up, let's go ahead and check out the bracelets, the stickers and the pins. So yeah, let's begin with the pins right here. So let's get these opened up. Let's check them out. Alright, so let's see what we have here. So first up, we have a super nice pin of The Last of Us Part 2. This is a really nice one. I would actually like to display this one somewhere. Here we have the Naughty Dog logo. And this one is of the firefly symbol on the stop sign. This is super iconic. This was like from the first reveal trailer of The Last of Us Part 2. I think it was back in 2016 when that trailer came out. But yeah, this is super nice and iconic. And next up here we have these two pins, which I don't know what they are. As I mentioned, I've been trying to avoid like everything about the game, so I don't know what these are, but they're obviously like factions or clans in the game, which is what I'm assuming. Next up here we have Ellie's knife, which I think is the same knife that she's had since the first game, which is pretty cool how it's crossed over. And of course on the back it's just a standard pin and socket device. So yeah, there's a look at the pins that come with the collector's edition. Super nice. Let's put them to the side for the moment. Next up here, let's check out the stickers. So once again, let's get these opened up. Let's see what we have. So yeah, let's see what else we have here. So first up we have two Naughty Dog stickers, which is pretty interesting. And here we have two stickers of The Last of Us. It's pretty cool how they've given us the same sticker, but just in different color. I think that's quite a nice touch. And here we have, this is Ellie's tattoo, I think, on her forearm. I guess it's the same symbol on the pin, which is pretty cool. Yeah, there's how it looks. It's yeah, they're actually quite nice. They're very high quality, and I guess if you want to stick these somewhere, then it would look really awesome. And so next up, let's check out the bracelets. So this is pretty cool. This is like one of the most unique items I've ever seen with a collector's edition. It's probably like the first bracelets that I've ever seen for a game. So yeah, let's check it out here. Get out of the packaging, and let's see what we have. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's actually made out of like real fabric type of leather material. Yeah, this piece is actually made of metal, which is really cool. And same goes for the back here. Let me see if I can get this out of the cardboard sleeve to give you guys a better look. So yeah, here it is. It's a really nice piece. I really like it a lot. I really don't know the significance of this bracelet, but obviously it's I think it's Ellie's bracelet that I think is I think Dina is her name. I think she gave it to her. So yeah, I think it's probably holds like a lot of value for Ellie. So yeah, pretty cool how we have a piece of the game in our hands. I love when games do that. They actually give us items from the game that we can physically hold, which I think is such a nice touch. And I guess here's how it looks around your wrist. And of course it's adjustable. You can put the little pin in whatever loop you want. So yeah, there's how it looks. It's a very nice piece. Okay, and so next up, let's go ahead and check out the Naughty Dog letter and the art book. So first up, let's check out the thank you letter. So here's the front. We have The Last of Us Part 2 and the back. So yeah, let's get this open up here. How do we get this thing open? I think it's a little sleeve, like so. Yep, there we go. Alright, so here's a look at the front and the back, and let's check out the inside here. Alright, so here we have our Last of Us Part 2 lithograph. It's very high quality. You can really see every little bit of detail here. Of course we have Ellie on the horse under like a broken like highway system or whatever. And here we have the Naughty Dog thank you letter. So if you guys want to read this, then yeah, by all means, feel free to pause on the video if you guys want to read that. It's basically just a thank you letter from Neil Druckmann, the director at Naughty Dog of The Last of Us Part 2. So yeah, super nice. Let's get that back in the sleeve. Put that to the side for the moment, and let's check out the art book. So yeah, here's a look at the art book from the front. I think this is like an infected runner, and the back and the spine. So I don't want to spoil the game for myself, so I don't want to go page by page. I'll probably make like a separate video showing this art book in a bit more detail, but for this video I just want to give you guys like the general gist of what this art book is all about. But yeah, I really don't want to spoil the game. So here we have all the characters. This here looks like Joel and Tommy, which is really nice to see. More like concept arts of Ellie. Well, I assume it's Ellie, I really don't know. But anyhow, let's check out what else we have here. This is a new character. I've seen this guy in the trailer, so I assume he's going to be like a companion in the game for a short while. But yeah, we'll have to see. Skip on past here a bit more. We have some more designs of all these characters. So yeah, I'll definitely make a more in-depth video on this art book. But yeah, here's more of these like character designs. These are cool. These are like super badass looking. They look like hunters, but of course they're probably like a different name. I really don't know, but this one's really cool. They've got like gas masks. This one looks very kind of Japanese inspired. We have some infected designs. So I really don't want to see too much of this because I really don't want to spoil it for myself. So let's skip on past here. We have some environments. These are such nice environments, like these snowy kind of cabin sides areas. Skip on past here a bit more. Wow, this one looks real. This actually looks like a real image, which is really insane. I'm not sure if this is like artwork or what it is, but it looks super realistic. And next up here we have like some of these flooded areas. Oh yeah, that was one thing about the game. I think the boat is gonna play like a big role in the game. There's like lots of areas that are flooded. You need a boat, so I think that's a cool new mechanic in the game. And here we have the very iconic clicker in the distance. And there's a look at some more of these like kind of hand sketches for the game. It looks like Ellie and Dina like stitching up Ellie, I think. So yeah, there's a general gist of the art book on The Last of Us. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the statue unboxed. They have made a couple of statues of Ellie, but this was by far my favorite statue that they made with the guitar. So yeah, let's take a look here. We have some pretty strange looking packaging. And yeah, here it is. Wow, it's a lot bigger than I expected. Let's get this out of the box here. Okay, so here it is. Alright, wow, it's a pretty big statue. This is a lot bigger than I expected. Wow, look at that, it's amazing. Let's get the packaging off the statue. Wow, that's a really nice statue. It's a lot better than I expected. Wow, this is amazing. Wow, this is crazy. Wow, I can't believe how good this statue looks right now. And it's absolutely massive. I was expecting to be like this height, not like here. This is crazy. Wow, alright, let's go ahead and take a closer look. Alright guys, and so here we have the statue of Ellie out of the packaging. And guys, this is such a nice piece. It's so much better than I expected. I mean, just all the sculpting, all the detail, all the paint apps is so nicely done. I just couldn't be happier with how this thing turned out. There was a couple of statues that they made. I think they made 3 statues. They made the statue of Ellie with the guitar. Then they made the statue of Ellie with the machete, which was super limited edition. And they also made a statue of Ellie with the bow, which I think it was also pretty limited edition. But yeah, to be honest, this is my favorite statue. I mean, all the statues are great, but this statue in particular is my favorite. I just think it's the most iconic looking. So that's why I went for this statue out of all 3 statues. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a closer look. And so here is the head sculpt. And I think the head sculpt is pretty good. I remember there were some photos that went around of the statue before it was released, and it didn't look that great. But I've got to say, now that I've got the statue in hand, it looks much better. And yeah, I'm just so impressed. I think there is quite a nice resemblance to how she looks in the game. I'm pretty happy enough. I mean, it's not perfect, But for a collector's edition statue, I think they've done a great job. And like even all the blood here at the side of her face running down to her neck. Very clean paint apps. And here's a look at the hairpiece. All the strands of hair are just so intricately sculpted in there. So I'm probably going to make like a more in-depth review of the statue. But for this video I just want to, once again, just briefly cover the statue. I don't want to make the video too long. So I hope I can just give you guys a general look at the statue and cover all the details. So yeah, here's a look at her arm with that awesome looking tattoo. And there's a look at the bracelets right there at the wrist. It's just so cool that we have her bracelet as a physical item with this edition. And here's a look at the guitar itself. I think the paint job could be a little bit better here on the guitar, but it does have some nice texturing, which looks pretty realistic. And so moving down here to the legs. Here's a look at her pants, or her trousers, whatever you want to call it. And here's the shoes. I think are they Converse? I really don't know, but I mean, look at all the detail, like all the lace details. And at the base we have The Last of Us Part 2 logo. I wasn't sure if I was gonna like this, but now that I've got the statue in hand, it's actually pretty nicely done. It's pretty cool how the whole statue is on top of this base. I just think it works pretty well. And of course we have like all this mud detail and all this rock on the bottom. Even like this whole kind of pillar section of all of these metal poles is quite nicely detailed. I think the sculpting work is really top notch on this statue in particular. And here we have the side of the statue, so we have a better look at her face. And yeah, as I mentioned, I think she does have quite a nice likeness to Ellie from the game. I mean, this statue is just completely taking me by surprise. I'm so happy with how this thing turned out. I mean, look at the hairpiece, all the sculpting. Usually these statues aren't that great, but this one is such high quality. I mean, look at all of the detail here on the guitar. And so as for the back of the figure, there's a look at the back of the hairpiece and her backpack. I think there was an Ellie edition which came with a replica of this backpack, which was such a cool edition, but I couldn't get my hands on that edition. I think it was exclusive to the US. And here's the pillar piece with like all of these bits of vegetation and plants. It's a very cool design. Okay, and so this is just a quick comparison on both of the statues for both of the collector's editions of The Last of Us. So here we have the statue which came with the post-pandemic edition of the first game of Joel and Ellie. This is such a rare statue now and such a rare edition. Super lucky to have it, but yeah, I really love this statue a lot. And here we have the Ellie statue, which of course comes with The Last of Us Part 2. I think this is probably my favorite statue now. As you can see, both of the statues are different scale, which is really unfortunate. I think the statue is 1/7 scale maybe, or 1/8 scale. And this statue is 1/6 scale, so as you can see, it's pretty big. It's way bigger compared to the first statue. But nonetheless, I love both statues and I'm super happy to have both of them. So yeah guys, really amazing edition. I mean, if you guys are a big fan of The Last of Us, then you really gotta pick up this edition. Despite all the hate, all the controversy, it's such a nice edition. And yeah, as I mentioned before, it's gotta be one of the best editions that I've ever picked up for any collector's edition out there. And so just as a quick recap, we have the pins, we have the statue, the bracelet, the steelbook, the stickers, the thank you letter, and the art book, and of course we have the outer packaging. So yes guys, such a nice edition. I would highly recommend it. So yeah, have fun playing The Last of Us Part 2. I really can't wait to play the game. So thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day, take care, stay safe, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Alright, take it easy guys.